God.
Oh! Whoa! That'll wake you up in the morning, baby. Guys, I can tell you right now,
Guys are so
ready to
nuts.
release baseball. This is
Boys.
watermelon hail. Welcome in, Jet. I know, I'm always late. It's chalked. Doesn't look like it may not be on the ground right now, so Dick Worsham. Dude, I can't. I just can't with that name. Oh!
10,000. 10,001. 2. It just keeps going. It's like a clock.
How are you doing tonight, Phoenix of the Gods? Welcome in, chat.
It's
gonna be a quickie.
Not what I was expecting.
Quickie.
Look at this.
Looks like it's starting to rope out a little bit, Edgar. This is crazy.
Wow! Look at that.
At Angela Holmes 927 super chatted $6.78. Well done, guys. Love
I
from
can't
me.
even lift this right now,
throat.
guys. Like, what is this?
Brad is out front. Brad and Castro lead. Here comes number 7, right on the side. Number 1, number 14 are making a push. Number 7. Oh my God! Brad is going down to the edge. Oh my goodness!
Oh my God, dude.
Like, oh, okay, here we go.
Hey, who's this girl in the back, bro? She's just sitting here, just hadn't said a dang word, just staring at us.
That's my girlfriend.
All right, we're gonna
Hey,
go.
hold your mic button down.
What's up?
Wait,
We're
what's
going.
your username?
Hold on. Was that Lactatia?
It's Letitia.
Hold on, wait. I forgot one thing. Let's go. 10 down with me, chat.
And now, your
3,
local on the
2,
hour.
1, go! Let's go. Let's get the hype going in the chat. I mean, Boat Guy. Phil, you're behind Boat Guy. Here we go. Get you
We're
through
going.
this.
Where am I? What is this place? It's so dark. Oh, what is that sound? Ah! This is the Big Weather Show. Oh! I'm your host, Stormcat5.
That is absolutely insane.
We're going to talk about the biggest stories in weather.
That is a massive debris ball.
And who knows what we're going to say.
Was that Lactatia?
It's Letitia.
So strap in, buckle up. The Big Weather Show starts.
Count it down, chat.
9, 8,
Count it down.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now.
Let's go. TG. TF. Thank goodness Thursday, Friday. Boom! W's in chat. We are live. I am live coming to you from the Category 5 Command Center, where we are tracking Melissa live. Guys, today's a special show, okay? I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know, everything that I know about Tropical Storm future Hurricane Melissa. We had a stream last night. We're also going to have a stream tonight. The stream's not going to go very long, though, guys, because tonight we have our last ever podcast. And that is at 9 p.m. You can see it on the big screen. The podcast finale is in less than, actually, a little bit over, basically an hour, right? Gonna have all the freaks on and some special epic guests. So you're gonna see this. I'm going to show you everything I know about Melissa. We'll maybe even look at a couple severe thunderstorms. We got that up in the radar on the top right corner. And then we'll do the podcast. Some massive W's in chat. Carly. Let's go, y'all. Seeing a Brady sign today is a sign. What does that mean? You saw a Brady sign. That is out of control. We got Mello, who's back from Jamaica. Brother Mello is back in the chat. Let's do it like we always do. Tell me where you're checking in from right now. Let's see who we got in the chat. Looks like we got a lot of regulars. A lot of regulars in the chat. Mona, checking in. Lucy, checking in. Fuzzy, checking in. Mello says, people not taking it seriously. That's not good, because they absolutely need to. Kelsey, checking in. Lucy, checking in the chat. Julie, Wilson, Brother Wilson. Oh, my goodness. Brandy, checking in from Texas. Janet, from Michigan. Sarah, from Missouri. Oh, we love that, Sarah. Oh, we got Charles, checking in with a $2.95 donation. Let's go. Charles is throwing on shade in the chat. He said subscribe or else. Hey, kitty girl, Colt W. That's right. Let the W's fly. Once again, all caps allowed. You can moderately spam. I'm not talking about like 10 things in a row, but just, within reason. You can spam emotes. This is your channel as much as it is mine. So thank you so much for being here, guys. All right. Let's check this out, guys. The Big Weller Show, we're live right now. And we're going to bring in Agent Dan, too. Agent Dan, oh no. Hold on, Agent Dan. My layouts are chalked. One second. Oh. Here we go. Bring him back in. There we go. Now we're back in business. Agent Dan, how are you doing on this this wonderful Thursday night?
I'm fair to partly cloudy. How are you?
Fair to partly cloudy. If I had to make a weather analogy, I would probably say chalked. That's about as good as I got tonight, Dan. Looking for apartments, looking for houses has me just. It's the worst. It's the absolute worst.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Everything I want, I can't pay for. And what I can pay for, I don't want.
The National Weather Service has issued a new
Tornado warning.
Tornado warning.
Tornado warning for southwestern Cotton County in southwestern Oklahoma, northwestern Clay County in northern Texas.
All right. New tornado warning. We'll take a look at that in just a second. Because, Dan, we've got Melissa. We've also got tornado warnings. So we'll take a look at that. Let's just take a look at that really fast here. Let's go back to the main scene. We're just going to switch, guys, for just a second. And then I'm going to show you everything that I know about Melissa. But we just got a tornado warning that just came in here. Here we go. Let's just go take a look at it. Just real quick. I doubt we have anyone in chat in this part of the country, but it's worthwhile just pointing it out. Okay, so new tornado warning. Dan, double check me here because it's not showing up yet here. But I believe the tornado warning that we just got is for this storm because I think it's
right along the
New severe thunderstorm warning has
Red
been issued.
Red River Valley here, right along the river here.
Yeah, it looks like
So
it's
right
gonna
in
be
there.
yeah, it should be that cell right there.
Okay. This is a tornado warning that was just issued, guys, here in Oklahoma. So if you're in Oklahoma, there it is. There's the mesovortex right there. There is your possible rotation. There is your possible tornado. So near DeVol, right near DeVol, Oklahoma, right? If I zoom out and just show you, and I promise you guys, we are going to get to Melissa. I'm going to tell you everything that I know about Melissa. But Melissa's not going anywhere. This tornado warning is big time. And you see that right there where the green meets the red. That's wind going in opposite directions, right? The wind's going that way, wind's going that way. Where it meets, that is rotation. That is a potential tornado. Dan, I don't know. Okay, the warning just popped up for me. Okay. Radar indicated. So this is a radar indicated tornado warning here. So once again, no one has seen this tornado, but we've got enough on radar to basically say, there could be a tornado on the ground there. Tulsa. Storm chasing gals in Tulsa. Okay. Well, this storm is far away from Tulsa. So here's a tornado warning. Here's Tulsa. So you're good for now in Tulsa. But there will be a line of storms later tonight that will be moving your way. Maybe could pack a little bit of rotation here. But these storms up here, these are more like a line. So less of a concern up there than down south. This is definitely the big storm to watch. Dan, this is kind of coming kind of towards your neck of the woods a little bit, maybe later tonight.
Yeah, that's something we're going to be watching here a little bit later. But as of right now, nothing concerning the Metroplex. And quick shout to T-Town, storm chasing gal.
Oh, cool. That's how we call it nowadays, T-Town? I like that.
Well, it used to be called Tulsi Town before it became Tulsa.
Really? When was that? Like the 1940s?
Before that, I think. Well, yeah, it was pretty early.
Okay. So that's that tornado warning, guys. Once again, tornado warning means there could be a tornado on the ground. So if you're in that warning, take shelter. But I don't think if there is anyone in that warning or near that area of the country, let me know in chat. But I don't think we have anyone there. So this is Melissa right now. And tropical storm. It's still a tropical storm today. That was the big thing today. Is it's still? I mean, look at this, guys. Melissa is still struggling. I mean, this is not a satellite presentation of a incredibly healthy system yet. Right? It's starting to get its act together though, and we're starting to see convection, showers and storms. Right? That's what convection is. We're starting to see that persistent convection towards the center. A lot of lightning. Look at all the lightning today. Ton of lightning down here, and then a pretty good amount of lightning in the center. Now, look how close this is getting to Jamaica already. Guys, here's Jamaica right here. There's Kingston. Kingston, Jamaica. Kingston, Jamaica, man. Love Jamaica. But unfortunately, oh yeah, Carly's going in chat. So guys, as I'm talking about the hurricane, Carly will try to relay some of that information about the tornado here. But right now, it's still radar indicated. But this storm is trying to intensify. And the National Hurricane Center, this is the forecast. I mean, this is just a crazy forecast. Does like a complete curly Q, and then starts moving to the north, and then starts moving west, and then starts moving north. And look at the other thing I'll show you about the latest cone here. Guys, this is basically like a circle. I mean, Dan, this is not a cone. This is a circle.
Yeah, it's looks like it's gonna be dancing in there for a little bit.
Exactly. And Dan put it right. Dancing is a great word for this because it could go like this. It could just be wiggling and wobbling for the next several days. And what this means, guys, if you know what the cone is, right, or the circle in this case, that means the center. And the center could go anywhere in this cone. The center could go like this. The center could go like this. The center could go like this. The center could go like this, right? All of that is all possible. So that's what that cone means. And that's, that's what we call it, the cone of uncertainty. Mello lives near the Southeast Airport. So interesting, Mello. They did just announce. Let me just show you real quick. they did just announce the airports are going to be closed. Oh no. I'm back. I don't know what happened. We got chalked for a second. Anyway, I think someone just shut down my internet. Yeah, that's cooked. Wow. Look how low the signal's getting, Dan. This is crazy. Whoa. I'm so blurry. Bro, I am going to just absolutely rage at my internet provider. You know, it'd be better. What if I make my face super big? There we go. Now it looks so much better.
Yeah, it's kind of like Back to the Future, where they started disappearing from pictures.
Yeah, you know what? That's that's going to be the goal tonight, Dan. Is a better internet, because that is just pitiful.
Well, last night, mine just died. I had to do a Windows update to get it back.
It could be the AWS stuff too. Who knows?
Yeah,
but it's starting to get less pixelated, so that's good.
There you go.
Okay, Carly's relaying some information here. She says there is either a tornado on the ground or it's a very dark funnel. So looks like there's definitely a wall cloud with this storm, potentially a funnel. Don't have enough information to say it's on the ground just yet, but heads up for that tornado warning. But they just, for our brother from Mello, who's here in Jamaica, the airports, they just announced the 2 international airports here in Jamaica are going to close as soon as the hurricane watch that's in effect is upgraded to a hurricane warning. So if you're trying to get out, if you have people that are trying to get out of Jamaica, you basically have until, you may only have a day or 2 to get out. Don't want to subscribe to them. All right, there's 2 international airports here. And as soon as that hurricane watch gets upgraded to a hurricane warning, which, if the forecasts are right, is probably going to happen soon. What up, brother Talbert? Bro, I don't know what. Yeah, I need better Wi-Fi. That's right. Mello says the government is warning. Oh, ad. Yikes. The government is warning for people to take it seriously, but say it will be mostly rain. Okay, that is just not true. I'm sorry. That is not true. Right now, if we take a look at the official hurricane forecast right in the center line, it has it coming dangerously close to Jamaica here. Guys, look at that max wind, Dan. This is from the National Hurricane Center. And normally, they're fairly cautious, right? They don't normally go crazy on their forecast. They're calling for a max wind of 144 miles an hour. That is right on the edge of a Category 5, right? That is a strong Category 4 right on the edge of a Category 5. That's the official National Hurricane Center forecast, Dan.
Yeah, and the language they were using was, I believe, was life-threatening rainfall and landslides.
Yep. So rain, Mellow, like the government's saying, is going to be a thing. But the winds and the storm surge could be absolutely devastating, especially if it takes this track and goes east of the island, because then you're going to have winds just funneling onshore for days. And, if we're talking about Category 4 winds, we're talking about feet of storm surge, not inches. And several feet. Carly just said, looks like Connor Croft, Beaver Boy, is in the RFD. That's right. Connor Croft is known as Beaver Boy. Thank you, Fuzzy. The storm surge has started already, according to Mello. Okay, that's good to know. That would not surprise me, especially if you're on the, because look, it's already pretty gusty here, wind-wise there. You're already having some onshore flow on the northern side of Jamaica. The southern side shouldn't be getting storm surge because the winds are flowing away, right? That's kind of how the winds are going right now. But on the northern side of the island, I could see minor, right? The ocean's probably pretty disturbed, and maybe some minor surge already. But the winds aren't. I mean,
has been issued.
not too bad just yet.
At last, Kiss 44 super chatted $5.
Boom! W's in chat for Last Kiss. Let's go. Sue, coming in hot. Sue, you can leave a message if you want. Leave a message at the beep. And then Sue's just like, I don't need to leave a message. Okay. Let me show you a couple things here, guys. First, I want to show you the latest advisory here. I think they just issued one, right? They did. They just issued a new advisory. Let's take a look. Okay. Let me get out my fancy drawer tool. There we go. Okay. Dan, do you remember yesterday when we did this? Winds? The winds were at 50 yesterday. Now, they're at 45. So, it hasn't gotten any stronger at all. The pressure, 1,000 millibars. So that actually has come down a couple millibars today. It was at 103, I think, when we looked yesterday. It's now at 1,000. So pressure's starting to go down. That should gradually continue to go down throughout the next couple of days here. But we're not talking about rapid intensification at all, at least for today, tonight, going into tomorrow, going into even the first part of Saturday. Once we get to Saturday, though, that's when all bets are off. Let me show you one of these models here. Let's go to the parent. You always got to go to the parent, Dan, to understand what's going on here. So this is one of the hurricane models, right? Yikes! Okay, that's as big as it's gonna get. This is one of the hurricane models right here. This is Friday, going into Friday. Look at how disorganized this is on this model. You know, not a lot of organization happening on Friday, even into Friday night. But watch this. Saturday into Sunday. This is Sunday morning. An eye pops out. Sunday morning. This is Sunday night. That doesn't look good. Look at that. That is Monday morning. We are likely to see a strong hurricane. Strong hurricane. And right now, the interesting thing is this hurricane model right now is a little bit further to the east than it was earlier. And then sometime Monday night into Tuesday morning, Melissa might make her turn north. And the big question is, how far west does she get? Let's take a closer look. Let me show you what this thing looks like closer. Let's go back here. This is Saturday. Saturday, look at this. I know it's probably hard to see where we are right now. This is Haiti, guys. That's Haiti right there. That is not Jamaica. Jamaica's way over here. Now watch what happens Sunday. Charles. Eli. Okay, I'll check that out, Eli. Thank you, brother. Massive shout out to Eli for the 2. But look at this. Here is Jamaica right here. So,
Look at that eye.
yeah, this would be really interesting. I mean, the models have been bouncing around for the last couple of days, really for the last several days. Drop my pen. About where this storm is going to go. And if this were to happen, look how close the eye, look at this. Look how close the eye gets to Jamaica there. And it just stops. I mean, we're talking about from Saturday basically through Sunday, through Monday, even through Tuesday. You could have a hurricane, a strengthening hurricane just sitting in the same area.
Yeah, and putting all that water right over them.
Yeah, I mean, guys, this would be Monday. you would have feet of rain falling here. You'd have feet of rain falling here. You'd have storm surge pushing on shore in Jamaica. You'd have storm surge pushing on shore in Haiti. I mean, this model doesn't actually have a direct impact on either country, but in both cases, I mean, we'd be talking about really bad impacts.
Yeah, definitely something to watch and monitor.
Yeah. Now let me show you the 12Z. So this is the difference, guys, and this might make all the difference for Jamaica, to be honest, Dan, because this was earlier today. This was the same model, and look at this. It has a direct impact in Jamaica. Right? And this would be worst case scenario for Jamaica right here, is if this model would be right, you get a direct impact from a strong Category 3 plus hurricane, and then it would eventually move north, expand, and then possibly develop an eye again and slam into Cuba. Sarah asked, why don't we issue the warning now? It's a great question. And if I show you guys the
severe thunderstorm warning has been
severe
issued.
thunderstorm warning. If I show you guys the active hurricane watches and warnings, you've actually got tropical. This is Dan. I don't actually no. Sorry, I'm wrong. They've issued tropical storm warnings for both Haiti and Jamaica, but they also have hurricane watches for both Haiti and Jamaica. And Sarah, the reason why they don't issue hurricane warnings yet for either Haiti or Jamaica is because they're not sure. They're not sure which island is going to get impacted the worst. Okay, Carly says there is a tornado warning has made a few attempts, but has not dropped so far. Okay, that's good news. But if I show you the hurricane models, let me just show you the difference here. Actually, let me show you the last couple of runs. Let's go slower. Okay. Actually, let me just do it manually. This is earlier. Look how far west. Look how far west this storm is. This was earlier this morning, the hurricane model. Here's Jamaica, right in here, right? You can see the storm is actually south of Jamaica. Now watch what happens this morning. This was the earlier today. This was like around maybe noon or lunchtime, around lunchtime today. Oh no. Oh no. Dan going full. Got to restart.
Oh no. So yeah, Jamaica, they're saying due to Melissa's slow motion, the risk of prolonged multi-day period, potentially damaging winds, heavy rainfall resulting in life-threatening flash flooding and numerous landslides, and storm surge continues to increase. Preparations to protect life and property should be rushed to completion, since strong winds and flooding rains could begin in Jamaica by Friday or Saturday. So take that very seriously. Haiti, same situation. Catastrophic flash flooding and landslides across southwestern portions of Haiti by this weekend and early next week. So Brady's back. Stormcat 5 alive.
There we go. We're back. Yeah, like Dan, you nailed it on the head. Where have I been, Mona? My computer is chalked. Okay. Absolutely and utterly chalked. But like Dan was saying, guys, there is still a good amount of uncertainty here. And I'm showing you this on one model. I showed you this was the 12Z. Watch the 18Z. Way further east. Actually, on this one particular model, there's been a huge trend east, which, we're going to continue. It's called the windshield wiper effect. We're going to continue to see that ping-ponging back and forth until, we're maybe a day out. The fisher folk is getting ready Boats up. That's right. That's what they should do. Because when you get a storm like this, it can, I mean, we saw what happened in Fort Myers to all the boats. There was a picture, I think, of like hundreds of boats just all smashed, and they basically become ramrods and just ram everything inland. Let me look at the latest spaghetti models here. This will give you an idea. This will give you an idea about the uncertainty. Okay, these are the latest hurricane models for Melissa, 18Z. And you'll notice, guys, there still is a big range, a big spread, right? You got some over here. You got one down here. Is that, Dan, I think that's a UK model, right? I think UK.
It might be.
UK XI.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to trust that one. And same thing with GFS. I think the GFS might be this red one. We do not want to trust that one either. GFS has been performing horribly with this storm.
Yeah,
Kelsey, I don't even know what that means.
What?
She just said I have a cute forehead. I don't even know what that means, Kelsey.
I've kind of always thought so.
I don't even know what that means. You need to lock in, Kelsey. But we still have some models that go over here. There's about 3 to 4 models at 18Z that have this storm completely missing Jamaica. You would still get rain, though. I mean, it would be close enough. Unfortunately, Jamaica is going to see bad impacts no matter how you cut it. But then you've got to, guys, there is a lot of those models. A lot of these models that have this making landfall in Jamaica, directly over top of Jamaica, and then sitting for a couple of days. When it makes landfall here, this is hour 48, and it doesn't move until hour 96. It doesn't leave the island until hour 96. That is not good. That is, guys, that is catastrophic. You're talking about day after. You guys remember the Bahamas when Dorian just sat over the Bahamas? I'm not saying it's not going to be that strong probably, but when you have a hurricane that just sits over the same spot for several days in a row, that's a problem.
It's going to be churning there, with storm surge and precipitation, and just not a good situation. Right.
Yeah, 100%. This is the latest intensity forecast here.
A new severe thunderstorm warning.
Dan, the interesting thing with this is, remember yesterday we were talking about the potential of a historic, sub 900 millibar storm, Wilma-esque, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think because this storm is going to get so close to Jamaica and shouldn't go, too far south and west, at least the latest forecast, that could limit the ceiling, right? And keep it from, becoming a historic sub 900 millibar storm. Because a lot of the hurricane models have backed off of that, right? It could still happen. It could absolutely still happen. But one thing you'll notice here, though, guys, is the majority of the models, like absolutely over half, have this thing at above a category 3, right? Category 3 to 4. There are some that keep it, category 1. And of course, there's the UK model that has it. The UK model doesn't even have it becoming more than a tropical storm. So I don't even know how to interpret that. You throw that out. That model is chalked. Absolutely chalked. But the point here, guys, is Jamaica, unfortunately, looks like it's in the crosshairs. Let's take a look at some of these AI models, see what these say. Let's go to the European. I love that word, European. Okay, let's get real up close and personal here with this model. And let's just go to the end. I like skipping to the end anyway, guys. You can skip the boring parts, just like movies. Look at all these purple lines. Each one of those purple lines, that's a category 4 or 5. Red is more like category 3, category 2 to 3. Orange is like category 2 to 1. Yellow. You look in there, guys, I see a lot of purple and a lot of red. So this is the European Ensemble. This is run 52 different times. According to Tacos and Chicken. Great name, by the way. Great name, Tacos and Chicken. Yes. The storm still could move southwest. And in fact, there's some ensembles that actually have that. See these storms down here? These do move south and west. That is still a possibility, but it is not the most likely at this point. The chat is absolutely chalked right now. Someone just asked, is this considered beaver abuse? You need to lock in. Okay, Kelsey? Lock in. Don't make me play the video. Welcome, Jacqueline. We got to do first poll of the stream here. First poll coming in hot. So the interesting thing here, guys, and the reason why I'm putting this poll is because Tacos ask, could we see a 200-mile storm slam into Cuba? I'm going to be honest, Tacos. I think yesterday I would have said, not probably, but possibly. Today, I think that's become a lot less likely. I think the ceiling of this storm is probably a category 4 or on the verge of a category 5. I don't think, maybe yesterday it was a 10% chance of getting below 900 millibars. Today, I'd say, probably like a 1%, right? The storm has trended a little bit weaker, right? But we're still talking about a category 4 or 5.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
But the interesting thing, and this is the reason why I just put the poll here. Dan, do you see this right here? Notice this. See these kind of couple of European members here that have it hitting the U.S.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty safe to stay golf out, right? Everywhere I'm drawing X's, you guys are pretty much fine, right? Even the southeast coast, fine. But the question is, and this has actually been, if you've been watching the models here, guys, the trends have been a little bit interesting here. There's going to be a low up here, like, in the U.S. That's going to be pushing through. There's going to be a cold front. And that low is going to move offshore. As it moves, as the hurricane moves up this way, this low could actually kind of, remember the Fujiwara effect we've been talking about? That Fujiwara, like, there's not going to be two hurricanes. But Melissa could potentially, he's either going to go like this, go out to sea, not be a problem, right? That's kind of scenario 1. But there is a scenario where this low in the U.S. slingshots Melissa towards the U.S. coastline or Nova Scotia coastline. That's right, Amanda. Everyone smash that like button and smash that subscribe button big time. But there is that scenario, guys. And let me show you a different ensemble here because it shows you something similar. So if you're in, New York, New Jersey, Maine, you don't need to do anything right now. You don't need to freak out. You don't need to stress out. But you need to pay a little bit of attention, right? This needs to be on your radar, right? Put it way down, right? Like, getting the gas and making dinner and having a good time, living life. That's priority number 1. Priority number 2 is just having, keeping tabs on this. Oh, hey, we got new viewer. Hey, if you are a new viewer in chat, let me know. Said Vowed, welcome to the stream, brother. Guys, let's give Said Vowed a big welcome here on the channel. W's in chat for Said Vowed. Welcome, brother. And guys, the chat gets the chat, I think this is the best chat on the internet here. We get a little chalked from time to time. So that's going to happen. And said Val, if you want to use all caps, this is your stream just as much as it is mine. So this is America. Our stream represents America. Isn't that great, Dan?
It is.
It's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful analogy. Okay, let me show you something a little bit more scary. Guys, this is what I was talking about. Okay? That's right, freedom. That's right. Said Val is loving the all caps. But Dan, this is more interesting here because notice one, actually let's scroll down. Notice how many of these are purple and pink. That means strong,
A new
category
severe
3
thunderstorm
plus.
warning has been issued.
And notice how all of those
A new severe thunderstorm,
thunderstorm warnings are popping off. Oh, man. But notice as we go further north, look, I mean, there's like 5 to 7 that have that taking that slingshot towards the U.S. coastline. The majority has this.
Christie has super chatted $19.99. What's up, sunshine? Sun emoji.
Boom! Christy A coming in hot. What's up, sunshine? W's in chat for Christy. Boom! Sunshine emoji. Let's go. Chat, along that front too, when we do the podcast next and I raid the podcast, because we're going to, the podcast is coming up here, less than 30 minutes.
A new severe thunderstorm
I
warning
want
has
you
been
guys
issued.
to just be donating. Even if you just donate $1, right? If we get everyone to donate $1, it'll be lighten up and it'll be awesome. So you don't have to donate a lot, but let's get everyone just like, not now when we do the podcast, and just get them rolling.
What time are we going to have to vacate for that?
I'm probably going to wrap here at like 8:45, 8:50 max. Okay. So yeah, just keep me honest, Dan. Keep me honest. But guys, I'm telling you, we have to watch this, okay? Because listen, the majority of the models don't have a U.S. impact, but it's there, right? Even the European Ensemble, we just looked at that. Let's look at another AI Ensemble. So, similar story. A couple of members have it impacting, but the majority of this ensemble has it moving away. Some members have it pushing on shore. So it's something we have to watch, right? I'm not saying it's going to happen, but there's enough model support to say, got to watch it. But outside of that, U.S. is going to be fine, right? Bahamas, on the other hand, Turks and Caicos, on the other hand, right in it. And Jamaica, Cuba, also right in it. If you're basically like, if you're wondering where, like the area that I'm most concerned about, it's in that line, right? So Cuba, Haiti, Jamaica, Bahamas, Turks and Caicos, and then eventually got to watch the northeast coastline, potentially. Take a look at the GFS ensemble. I just want to see how bad they are, Dan. Oh my gosh. Get that off my screen. Get that off my screen. This is the American ensembles. Just this model has done so bad.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's actually showing this hard right recurve, Dan, makes me think this is not going to happen. Wow.
GFS, it's good for something, right?
No, not today. Not today, not yesterday, not the previous days. Not even close. Okay. Do you know Tomer Bug, right? Or Berg? He does some pretty good products here.
Oh yeah.
And he actually has some really good graphics here that we can look at. Super Ensemble. Really cool. This is all of the ensembles here. This is actually wildly cool. I think this is all the ensembles. Yeah, this is the European, the American, and the Canadian ensembles here. You can see the majority still. Here's your guardrails right in there. It's your guardrails. I will say the GFS ensemble here is kind of, weighting this a little bit more. How strong could this get max? Red Dead. It's a great game, by the way. Here's the intensity forecast. Oh, no. Oh, no. Be right back. I got to figure this out, why my computer keeps freezing.
So the tornado warning for Cotton County, Oklahoma has expired. Storm has progressed southeast and is now warned for severe warned. And it is warned for 1-inch hail, radar indicated wind 60 mile an hour. And all of that is radar indicated with a tornado possible tag. So if you're, let's see, near Petriolia, it's been a while since I said that, and I'm saying it wrong. South of Temple and southwest of Waurika, tornado possible tag on a severe thunderstorm warning. Back to Storm Cat 5. Hello.
Back to Blurry Cat 5. How strong could this get? Someone asked, Red Dead, ask how strong could this get? Right now, the most likely is Category 4. But the official National Hurricane Center forecast calls for 145 miles an hour, which is right on the edge of a Category 5. Category 5 is 150. So I think Category 3 to 4 is most likely. The ceiling is Category 5. I don't think we're going to be talking about a Wilma type situation where, sub 900 millibars. Let me show you why. This was actually the hurricane models that we looked at. Do you guys remember Milton last year? Who remembers Milton? Raise your hand in chat if you remember Milton. Yeah, my bad. 155. That's my bad. But last year, we had Milton get to sub 900 millibars. And I believe this hurricane model, the HAFS A, was one of the only models that showed it. And it was showing it consistently. Now, this year, if we go back, 06Z. I think it was actually the 0Z last night showed this storm getting to be sub 900 millibars. But if you take a look at today, the trend, this model has it bombing out at 934, 932, but has it coming basically 30 millibars short to that sub 800. Same thing with this one. Yesterday, this was showing a sub 900 millibar storm. Today, this is showing 932, 954, 939 in this picture. So that tells me, welcome Blondie, that tells me that the ceiling of this storm has come down a little bit, right? Now, 935, that's still a nasty storm, guys. That's still right on the verge of a Category 5, potentially a Category 5, depending on the wind speeds. Yeah, Tornado Explorer Alt. The point I was trying to make last year is there was a couple of hurricane models last year that showed Milton getting to that, below 900 millibar. And that was what these were showing. But these models have now caved and are no longer showing that, which makes me think, okay, they've now seen that this storm probably is going to be closer to Jamaica or Haiti. And so it won't be in the open waters of the Caribbean. And so it won't be able to strengthen and bomb out like Milton did. Later tonight, Brother Tacos.
Hey, Brady, did you see the message from Phil?
Mm-mm.
Go about 4 or 5 above most current. No, it's in the chat, the YouTube chat. Phil James SJ.
Oh, yeah. Phil James. Is that his middle name? Is that Phil's middle name?
Maybe.
That's cool. Okay. So that is welcome, Blondie. So that is the latest on Melissa. Guys, this is going to be a tricky forecast. And if I think we had one person in the chat that's in Jamaica. Whatever if your government isn't taking it seriously, you need to be taking it seriously. Okay, so Mello, if you're in chat, Mello, let me know, brother. We had one guy from Jamaica who was in here. If you're in Jamaica, if you're in Haiti, if you're in Cuba, right? I bet we probably don't have very many people in Cuba watching us. You need to take this thing seriously. This is going to be a nasty storm. No matter which way you cut it, this is going to be a nasty, nasty, nasty storm.
Yeah, and as long as you've got internet where you're at, either Jamaica or Haiti or wherever, you can always go to the National Hurricane Center here in the United States for the latest information. Right. Even if your government is kind of tamping it down, they're going to have the latest information. So as long as you've got internet, you can go to them.
That's right. Okay, Mello apparently left to do some digging. I'm not sure what that means. I don't know if he's digging somewhere. That's the National Hurricane Center. What just happened?
And then you might even be able to get weather updates on shortwave radio.
That's right. So you're in North Korea. Yeah, right. And guys, that's where I get the information, because here's what I will say. We're going to go over to the podcast right now. I'm going to raid the podcast and continue to talk about Melissa here. So stay tuned. We're going to end the stream and I'm going to basically port over to the podcast finale, guys. Okay. Ending the stream. It's going to shoot you over there, and I'm going to see you over there in just 1 second. See you there right now.